Hello, this is Crochet Basics with K.Jolie. Just kidding. This is an intro to screen printing if you want to try doing it at home by yourself, you know, DIY and stuff. And this video is just to get you started. I can't show you everything in this one video because these things take time, a few days and what have you, to set up. So anyway, you can buy your screens pre-made. An 8x10 is usually under 20 bucks. Okay, and if you're buying it pre-made, it's perfect. They're nice and tight and ready to work with as soon as you get them. Okay, but if you're on a budget, you can just order the mesh and make your own if you have some scrap wood or you got somebody that's handy. This one, either my brother or my husband made back when we were dating or whatever. So, and these screens are reusable if you care for them properly, okay? If you're on a budget and, you know, you're not willing to throw money, whatever. Anyway, this screen, I don't know if you can see it, it's not going to pick it up. But with this screen, I actually used it twice, two different designs, washed it out, and I cared for it properly. And even though it looks a little, you know, messed up or whatever, I can still burn another design onto it and reuse it as many times, you know, as long as it's not falling apart, it's not getting all messed up or whatever. This is all ink stain because this is raw wood and it's gonna stain, you know, the ink is gonna stain. And sometimes the ink will stain, you can't really see it here, but sometimes the ink, you can see the shadow of a puzzle piece right here. And I used red ink right there, so. And then here I used another design. So anyway, just to get you started, you can see if an old cousin or somebody has a screen they want to give you, if your parents were some hippies back in the 80s or some such or whatever, or, you know, if you can get them, you know, as cheap as you want. You're just trying it out. You don't know if this is going to be your new passion or whatever. So, if you buy a new screen, and you feel it has some residue on it, sometimes they do. You know, nobody's perfect, no shipping company or whatever kind of thing. Or if you have a used screen that you don't like the design anymore, this one is burned and it's degraded. When I say burned, I mean the design is more or less permanent, but not really, because there is a way to take this off and reuse the screen. So, and you can see in the background, there's some older artwork my sister did. She's on YouTube. She does doll repaints. Beautiful, beautiful, talented work. She's so talented. You can always look her up, Nickiir. And that's her YouTube user. Anyway, and this is an old one that my husband still wears. So, and this was one of my first designs, if you see it. This shirt is well over 10 years old. The man still wears it. And the shirt's, you know, the shirt's wearing out and the design is still there. And this is actually how it originally printed, light like that, when I was still working on my pressure and stuff and getting the squeegee and everything. So, but if you come across some old screens or whatever, you want to clean them up, or you have residue on your brand new screens, what you need is a little bit of household bleach, whatever. We're on a budget. Let's do it as cheap as possible. You want a face mask because you're using bleach, something to breathe through, some kind of gloves. Okay, these are the vinyl household gloves, way better. They cover more. And of course you want safety goggles, because you want to protect your eyes. You're working with bleach. You want to protect your skin. You're working with bleach. It is a chemical. And a soft bristle brush. This isn't that soft, but if you use it gently, it'll be okay. Or you can try and get some kind of a nail brush or something. Just a softer bristle brush, because you don't want to do damage. You don't want to damage the screen. You want to properly care for them. And so that, you know, you're running your business or making t-shirts for friends, family, get-togethers, whatever you're going to do with them, that you're doing it, you know, budget-wise, unless you're some rich millionaire or whatever, and who cares about throwing money out the window. But that's not us. And if you are a kid Ask an adult to help you with this, because I don't want to get safety first, you know. That's what adults are for, to help you with things and to tell you to eat your vegetables. So I'll show you how to clean out the screens, and we'll go on from there. Okay? Okay, now I don't normally do this in the sink. I usually do it in the bathtub, but my bathroom is under construction. So you're going to get your gloves on, and an old towel is always good. You want to have a towel and what have you. So I got my gloves on. Here's my old towel. Here's the frame I'm going to be washing out. Okay, and don't wear anything new. You're going to be working with bleach. You don't want to mess any kind of thing with the bleach, okay? So you'll make 1 part bleach to 2 parts water, okay? And you also want to do it where there's a, you know, a spout, a water faucet or what have you, and everything, so that, you know, you can work or whatever. This is kind of an awkward angle. Anyway, let's get it going. You're going to wet your screen a little bit and use some of your bleach. And you want to wear your protective gear because you don't want to sniff in the bleach and all of that. You want to, you know, keep it nice and whatever. Okay, and it's really noisy, so you want to scrape away. Don't push too hard. You don't want to wreck your screen. Okay, and you should always have your goggles on, even if you have to take them off for a little bit, you know, just to have it on. So let me do a little, and then I'll show you what it looks like here. So okay, now this is just to show you when you get it all clean. This is not totally finished. I still have some more to do. But when you get it totally clean as you think you can possibly get it, and all the water runs through all of the spots and everything, you want to put it on an old towel, okay? And I cover it up, and you want to weigh down your corners. So you want to put something, maybe some books or something if you're on a budget, like me or whatever, or some hand weights if you're exercising or something kind of heavy, just to weigh down the corners until the wood dries. Because it's raw wood, it could end up warping. And you could still work with a warped screen, but it's easier to work with a nice flat screen, okay? So, if you have any questions, this video is just a bare bones. Let's prep some old screens that we found, or try and reuse some old screens and get going. So if you have any questions, ask. I'm going to do more of these tutorials and really get you screen printing and going with this, you know, from home and everything, to, you know, help you look super cool, you know, even if you're not crocheting or what have you. If you have any questions, please ask, please post, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And I usually say happy hooking because it keeps you off the streets. But in this case, I'll say, you know, happy screen printing, because that'll keep you off the streets too. So have a great day. Bye.